friends, this video on wave optics part 30 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 29 before going ahead with part 30. Do we want to polarize light? That is because of such important applications. Sunglasses, which we use in our day-to-day life. How do sunglasses help us? Sunglasses actually, when it is very sunny, a very sunny day, and you wear a sunglass, you feel comfortable. Why? That's because sunglasses help to reduce the intensity of sunlight. And how is the intensity of sunlight reduced? Because the sunlight is a natural light. It is unpolarized light. Correct? So when the sunlight is polarized, what happens? A huge number of components of the sunlight is removed. Like what was happening in this case? When unpolarized light was becoming polarized, the intensity was almost half. Similarly, in this case, when you wear a sunglass, the sunlight is actually getting polarized and therefore the intensity is greatly reduced, which makes you feel comfortable. Similarly, there are photographic cameras where Polaroids are attached. Why Polaroids are attached? Polaroids are attached so that, you would have seen cameras, right, where you can focus on specific things. If you want to focus the background and if you want to focus the object keeping the background hazy, or sometimes if you want to focus the background keeping the object hazy. So such things can be done with the help of polarization. Not only that, you use it in your car sun film. Thin films are attached in your car so that it can also reduce the intensity of the sunlight to some extent. The 3D glasses which you see in movie theaters, they are also important application of polarization. So what happens in case of 3D glasses is that when you go to a movie theater and wear a 3D glass, you are able to view things in 3 dimensions, right? How does that happen? Basically, the phenomenon of polarization or the concept of polarization is being used there. There are 2 images which is actually formed, and the 2 images are slightly displaced from each other. We view one image with our right eye and the other image with our left eye. And these 2 images which we view are then interpreted by the brain, and then we see both of the 2 images merged as one, and we see it as a 3D image. Have you ever observed this normal phenomenon that when you bring your finger too close to your eye, you see 2 images, 2 fingers? That's because each of our eye forms an image, and this image is actually interpreted by the brain, right? So similarly, in case of these 3D glasses, they make use of Polaroids such that one glass will polarize it in such a way that the image will form in a particular orientation. The other glass will form the image in such a way that the image will get oriented in some other direction. And these 2 orientation will then be perceived by the brain, and we will be able to view that as a 3-dimensional image, right? So these are some of the applications of Polaroids and obviously the concept of polarization, because of which it has become a very important concept these days. So far we talked about a polarized wave and an unpolarized wave. There is something called partially polarized wave. What is that? When I talk about unpolarized wave, I mean a wave in which the particles can vibrate. The vibration takes place in any possible plane, in any possible random plane. When I talk about polarized, the plane of a vibration has to be one single specific plane. When I talk of partially polarized, that means the light is that particular light wave has some polarized components and some unpolarized components, right? It can be possible that you have a light which is polarized to some extent. It is not completely unpolarized. It is polarized to some extent, but it has some unpolarized components. That means maybe it always vibrates in the vertical plane, but sometimes it vibrates in the horizontal plane. So that is known as partially polarized. So how do we denote partially polarized? When it is unpolarized, let us suppose unpolarized light wave will be denoted like this. When I talk about polarized light, it can be denoted either like this or like this. When I talk of partially polarized light, it is somewhat like this. or it can also be represented somewhat like this. That means mostly it is polarized, but there are some unpolarized components. So that means a combination of polarized and some unpolarized components is known as a partially polarized light. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.